Hi everybody, here we are for round 3 with Jeskai Geist. Yes, we want to play first. I think we have to keep this hand, but my, oh my, is it pretty slow. At least we're on the play. Play, Colonnade, and pass. I kind of hope this is Elves. I did some playtesting with a friend, although he was newer to the deck. It is, and my matchup seemed actually pretty good. So we just need to draw some removal spells. That is a good one. So this is going to get us Steam Vents. It's not as great against this, but important to note, since now we are running Cryptics, these 3 fetch lands will have to get red sources. I mean, they will have to be dual lands of some sort. Probably both Steam Vents. We're also going to want to get a path to Exile for Azuri, the Renegade Leader, I think is his name. This is not going to be the greatest. He can make 3 mana right now, so we really need to draw some removal spells. I think Azuri costs 3. This guy just has like a ridiculous hand. All right. So when I tested against Elves over the weekend, this is not how the matches went. Obviously, like, we've mostly been non-interacting. He just had, like, the nut, as they say. So it feels like a victory is kind of out of the question at this point. So even if we could potentially, like, wipe the board next turn, he's going to be able to make 3 mana and regenerate all the important Elves. So we'll get our meager little Steam Vents here. Okay, so we can't actually really bolt anything without getting rid of... Well, we can bolt him, actually. Let's see, then that means we go 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, so we're not dead. But things are certainly not looking good for us. It's important to note that he says you can regenerate another target elf, not himself. All right. So we're basically out of the woods. I mean, there's a small chance. Actually, there's really not any chance because we're just going to take too much damage, and we mostly have spot removal at this point. Only have spot removal, really. We're going to bring in Engineered Explosives. We're going to bring in Anger of the Gods. Yeah, take lots of damage. Let's see, what could we, like, let's say we tap his team next turn to draw a card. Do we want to show him Cryptic? That's the question. I guess it's... I think here, like... So if I wanted to tap his team with Cryptic Command, we were gonna have to do it at the beginning of combat. But I don't actually think we can really win this game, and I don't actually know if we're gonna leave Cryptic in or not. But I don't want to show him anything else actually. Like, he probably just knows what's going on. But what I do want is this. What I do want is this. What I do want is this, and this. And I want the Dispels for Collected Company. Let's see. Probably take out a couple Geist to St. Traft. I don't really think Vendilion... Well, let me see. How did I board when we were testing? On all the removal, I want the Electrolyzes. Cryptics? Do I even want the Cryptics? I might not. Like, they're good as a fog effect. And they do... Let's see. What if I just take out all of my cheap counters? Mainly because that might actually be worse against Elves because they can make a lot of mana to pay for it. Clique can be a pseudo removal spell for things we're really worried about. Let's see. If we take out the leaks and remands, we are on the play though, so there is that actually. I don't want to rely on these. Like, I don't want to rely on removal spells. The question is, actually, I think this is probably just fine. We're gonna give this a shot. All right, we just need to draw lots of removal. That's not bad. We're gonna keep this, and we're actually gonna go ahead and just Serum Visions so that we can find a red source. Yeah. Alright, so we want the Steam Vents. I don't think we want the Vendilion Clique. Do we? Let's see. It could be like... We have 3 removal spells here. Vendilion Clique could be like a sort of removal spell. I guess we could try it. Maybe we just want to dig for more removal though. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it here on... I'm going to put it on the bottom, put the Steam Vents on top. Alright, I'm going to take 2. What I'm really looking to do is not I want to Electrolyze these, but I want to bolt his Elvish Archdruid if he plays one. Alright, now I want Electrolyze to be up. What is Collected Company? Is Collected Company a green and 3? I'm checking my phone. If he passes, then... If he doesn't do anything this turn with 5 cards in his hand and a deck that's almost all creatures, then he's either courting or Collected Company-ing. Yeah, it's 3 and a green, so he is undoubtedly holding up Collected Company here. Now, if we draw another land besides Celestial Colonnade... Okay, that was interesting. So now he can't company. I'm going to go ahead and Electrolyze. He could chord here for like 1. Oh, derp. Alright, well that'll be useful. Derp. Alright, we will take 1. I guess that'll be... Oh, so he didn't even pump. So he surely has Collected Company in hand, which is why we brought in Dispel. Alright, we're going to pass. Pendelhaven's actually really good in their deck. It makes Electrolyze a little worse if they have it. Alright, so yeah, he cannot use that on this guy, so we're going to Helix this one. Actually, we could be using it for we could be trying to... I know, I'm fine to Helix it. Like I was going to say we have this explosives, but alright, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and actually do this 1 and 1 while I can. Probably, in case he's playing Magus, I probably want to get a basic at some point. Magus of the Moon. I do need this game to finish soon just because I need to actually go somewhere and not too long from now. Alright, we can't do anything about this Collected Company. Let's just hope it's kind of a bad Collected Company. Or like 2 1/1s and we can untap and just Engineered Explosives them. Actually, we should probably have just fetched in response in case he is playing Magus of the Moon and he gets a Magus of the Moon. Or floated a white. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, so if we engineered explosives these guys, it's because Elvish Visionary drew a card, it's still just kind of like a 1-for-1, but I think that's fine. Alright. I'm going to fetch just to try and thin a little bit. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Opponent doesn't seem to have drawn great. Seems like he's got a lot of lands in play. This could be another collected company. Yup. Oh gosh, why didn't I float white again? Please don't die to Magus of the Moon. Alright, we will path the Arch Druid. I'm going to draw step, click. I can actually potentially use click as a blocker, and if he forgets about Eiganjo Castle, I won't lose it. Yeah, I'm going to put this on the bottom. Like, he's going to draw whatever card is underneath it anyway, so I might as well just deny him another body. A Nazuri would be a pretty good draw for him, being that he can activate it in response. So let's see what he chooses to do here. Nothing. Alright, so he's got 4 power. We're going to have 7. Definitely want to save all of our removal spells. But we are going to go ahead and start the beatdowns. So he's dead in 2 attacks. Was dead in 3 attacks, but if we can draw like a burn spell and send it at his face, then the attack next turn would be lethal. I should have floated wide in response, just in case. I'm scared of Magus from last time. Alright, well, Forge Tender doesn't matter so much. So let's go ahead and path the Archdruid. Actually, Forge Tender matters in that, let's see. Let's just see what he attacks with. We can make our decisions that way. So this will be 4. He puts us to 13. And then if he attacks with everything next turn. Okay, so that puts us to 5, so we're at 12. And then he attacks us again, and it's 5, 6, and we're at 6. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're going to let this through. Alright, well, what did he draw? It's an important draw for him. Alright. Game 3 of round 3. I think we're just going to run everything the way that we have it. Alright, so I got to be somewhere at 3:45. It's about 5 minutes away, so I should be fine. We have a draw step. We have an early removal spell. As long as we draw land, I think this hand's keepable. Alright, the anger could be useful. We do need to keep in mind something like Burnt-in Forge Tender can be courted for, which should just be should be a total blowout. I kicked my table and everything shook. I don't know if you saw that. Do need to draw a land more than an anger, though, that's for sure. Come on, buddy. Short on time. 2 mana. Elves Visionary. Alright. Alright, so we have a second red source. I'm going to play this land, and I will be getting a Steam Vents. Now here's the question: is this enough to anger? Am I getting greedy if I don't anger this away? He only has one land. I think that we do. So yeah, we get a Steam Vents. The other option is that I just bolt the Nettle Sentinel, untap, and then Helix or Electrolyze, but I think we're going to go for the safer route and just try not to get too greedy and just accept the fact that we're still getting an awesome exchange here. And actually, if he doesn't have a very great play, then we can untap with Geist and actually start applying a lot of pressure to him. Yeah, so that's the plan. So if he doesn't play land, then obviously that'll be quite good for us. All right. So what we're going to do here actually is just Lightning Bolt Scoos, hold up Cryptic Command. We want him to play something that costs 3 because we're just going to bounce it. Maybe Azuri's worth killing. Nah, I'm just going to go for the tempo play here. And I'm going to return Azuri. Let me make sure I did that right. I messed this up before. Return permanent to its owner's hand and draw a card. I said that right. I gotta check like 50 million times ever since the last Elf incident, if you know what I'm talking about. Return target permanent to its owner's hand and draw a card. Alright, that's what we're gonna do here. Alright, so we're gonna attack with Geist. Alright, so we can actually bolt him all the way to 2 here, which I think I'm fine with. And then he's dead to an Electrolyze, so... Turn in that corner, boys and girls. And we're going to Serum Visions. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. So we need one more land to activate a Colonnade. We can use the Arid Mesa to get a white source. But he's just most likely dead because we're going to Helix and Electrolyze him next turn. And that's something that Jeskai control can't do quite as well. Just suddenly you're majorly on the back foot. Now granted, of course, our opponent kind of had a poor draw. How do you feel about Darth Vader? Oof. Choke would be really gross. Anyway, all right. Oh, I didn't realize. I forgot about this. That's kind of cool. All right, guys. Well, managed to 3-0 a daily event. Managed to 3-0 a daily event. And all in time for me to run my errand. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This guy apparently knows me. I'll finish talking to him. Draw well, smash face, guys. I hope you enjoyed the videos. We 3-0'd. All right.